Okay, let's unpack this. You ever feel like you're just swimming in a sea of information online?
Oh, constantly.
Trying to figure out what's actually important? It can feel impossible sometimes.
It really can. The sheer volume, it's staggering.
Right. And that's what we try to do here on the Deep Dive. Sort of wade through it all, pull out the nuggets you really need to know.
It's a huge challenge, isn't it? How do we actually make sense of all that digital information being created, like every single second?
Exactly. And today, we're diving deep into the world of data science. It's a field that's all about tackling that specific challenge head on. We've looked at a whole bunch of articles, some research, and it's pretty clear. Data science is, well, fundamental to understanding pretty much everything happening today.
Yeah, thinking about the big picture, data science isn't just some trendy buzzword anymore, is it?
No, not at all.
It really represents a fundamental shift in how we approach understanding the world, solving problems across, a huge range of areas.
So our mission for this deep dive, it's pretty simple. We want to give you a clear and hopefully interesting understanding of what data science actually is.
Right.
Why it's become so vital, and where it seems to be heading. And we promise we'll try to skip the super dense tech talk, ready to jump in.
Let's do it. So where do we even begin to define something that's, so broad and frankly, always changing like data science?
Good question. Let's maybe start with a formal definition. The U.S. Census Bureau, they have one. They call it a field of study that uses scientific methods, processes, and systems to extract knowledge and insights from data.
Knowledge and insights, that's key.
Yeah, and notice it highlights getting useful information from all kinds of data, so not just the neat stuff in spreadsheets.
That emphasis on diverse data sets is really interesting, I think. It points to how we've moved way beyond just structured data, right?
Totally.
We're dealing with the much more complex reality of modern info, which is often, unstructured, messy, images, text, video.
Absolutely. And what really makes data science work, what gives it its power, is that it pulls together different fields.
Right.
It's not just one thing.
Right, it's a blend.
It's like a fusion cuisine of statistics, computer science, maths, and crucially, a really good understanding of whatever specific area you're applying it to. That specific domain knowledge.
Exactly. That combination is the secret sauce, really. It's what allows data science to tackle these really complex, multifaceted problems.
Yeah.
Zooming out a bit, this blend, this multidisciplinary nature, it's what makes it so adaptable, so useful for all sorts of challenges, whether it's, figuring out customer preferences or helping doctors diagnose diseases faster.
Okay, so it's this interesting mix, but how did it actually come about? Like, where did data science start? Let's maybe look quickly at the history.
Okay.
Its roots, they actually go way back to the beginnings of statistics and computer science. Those are the foundations.
Yeah, and it's interesting, the term data science itself isn't brand new. Someone named Peter Narr used it way back in 1974.
Noah.
Yeah, basically as another name for computer science at the time. And then later, in 1997, Jeff Wu actually suggested we should just rename the whole field of statistics to data science.
See, so the idea's been bubbling under for a while, but the formal recognition, that really kicked off around 2001.
Right, with William S. Cleveland.
Yeah, he essentially said, hold on, this is actually its own distinct field. He saw that with the growing amount and especially the complexity of data, we needed a more specialized set of skills, something that went beyond just traditional statistics or, basic programming.
Looking at the bigger picture, Cleveland's argument was really a key moment. It acknowledged that getting meaningful knowledge from modern data required this specific synergy of skills that hadn't really been formally recognized together before.
And then came the real game changer.
Yeah.
Big data. Early 21st century.
Ah, yes. The big data explosion.
Suddenly, we weren't just dealing with more data, but these massive, incredibly complex collections of information that weren't organized neatly at all.
Oh.
Unstructured stuff.
Right. Text, social media feeds, sensor data.
Exactly. And the traditional methods, they just couldn't handle it. They weren't built for that scale or that messiness. That's when data science really jumped into the spotlight. It became the essential toolkit for making any sense of all this information. Imagine trying to understand, all the clicks and interactions on a giant website every single day.
Yeah, traditional databases and tools just weren't up to the task.
No way.
And this brings up, I think, an important point about the sheer scale of modern data. It's not just the volume, it's the velocity, how fast it's generated, and the variety, the different forms it takes.
Right.
That created a huge demand for entirely new ways to store it, process it, analyze it. And that's where data science became absolutely vital.
Exactly. And this whole shift led to data science being called the fourth paradigm of scientific discovery.
Ah, the four paradigm.
Yeah, you've got your classic experiments, your theoretical work, computational simulations, and now data-driven science. The data itself becomes a primary engine for discovery.
So instead of always starting with a hypothesis you want to test.
Right. You might just explore a massive data set, like all those website interactions, and the data itself can reveal unexpected patterns. It can drive new questions you wouldn't have even thought to ask otherwise.
It's a really interesting shift in how science gets done, isn't it? Data-driven discovery lets us find patterns, gain knowledge at this incredible scale. Sometimes without even starting with a specific theory we're trying to prove. It just opens up totally new avenues for understanding.
And just to underline how big a deal this field became, remember that Harvard Business Review article back in 2012?
Oh yeah, the sexiest job one.
The sexiest job of the 21st century. I mean, that really shows how much attention, how much importance the field gained almost overnight.
Thinking about it, that headline, while catchy, wasn't just hype, was it?
No.
It reflected a genuine understanding in the business world and beyond of how absolutely crucial data scientists were becoming for navigating this new, information-rich landscape we all live in now.
Okay, so we've got a handle on what it is. What aspects would you like us to explore further in a future session? Let us know.
We'd love to hear what areas you find most intriguing or want to understand better.